All right, thank you so much, Todd. We were just talking about our favorite pie over here. No, so much more important. Today we are talking about two life events that affect thousands of families across the greater Memphis area. Name changes and the loss of a loved one. Kathleen Gomes is a judge here in probate court, and she's talking with us about what we need to know about these trending situations that are happening in the courthouse these days. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so wow. I mean, we heard about Real ID, right? Everybody was making that change, but nobody really thought about the aftermath.
Well, so what has happened is we've had such an influx of people wanting to get their name changed, and we do that in probate court. But they do it in the other courts too, because everything has to be exactly correct. So if you had the wrong spelling on your name and your birth certificate was wrong in some manner, or where we're seeing the most is that a lot of people in Shelby County, and I'm sure around the country, may have been born without a father on the birth certificate initially, and then later the father signs on the birth certificate. And so you've been operating under your original birth certificate your entire life. And then when you go to get your real ID, you take your birth certificate and they go, that's not you. And so they have to come in and get their birth certificate corrected with the correct name. So you'd be shocked. So we used to just do it an hour a week. We're now doing it 2 hours a week from 1 to 3 every Thursday because there's so many people. And then we've had people that, you know, were born with a midwife, for example, and they spell the name all screwy. And so, but you know, for years you didn't have to worry about showing your birth certificate. But that's the majority of the ones that we have, is that they didn't realize that their name got changed. Because in the day, you know, once the father signed on the birth certificate, the juvenile court usually would immediately change it to daddy's last name. And so you operated under your mother's maiden name all these years, and you didn't know that it got changed.
Oh my word!
You would just be shocked how many people. I mean,
were you shocked? I mean, when did you realize it was a thing?
It's like almost immediately. At first, it's just the Real ID is what's put us in this posture. Because before, people, you know, look, we've had people that, you know, come in and want to change their name to Don Juan or some, you know, absurd, ridiculous name. I mean, that has always been the case. But the majority of the people that now change their name are for legitimate reasons, not just because I don't like my name anymore.
So what do you suggest people need to do as we're making that transition?
Well, of course, it's not hard to do. You can do it. You can do it on your own. You don't have to have a lawyer.
Okay.
There are forms online in the probate court, and you just make an appointment. You come down. You have to have your birth certificate and a form of ID, and then we set up an appointment for you, and we have a short hearing. You know, that you explain that you're not doing it. The rules are pretty simple. You've never been convicted of murder or attempted murder. You're not on any sex offender registry, and you've never been convicted of a felony in any state. Those are the rules. Those are the rules.
Wow, wow. Okay.
We even have felons, though, who have the same situation, and they want to change their name to the name that they thought they were born with. And you know, I mean, amazingly, you would think the felon would want to use the other name. You
mean like the name that's not on the felonies?
Correct. But they want it the name that they're known by. So yeah, I mean, it's.
Oh wait, so you're saying like if I'm known by like a nickname,
right?
Then people want the nickname.
Correct.
Okay.
Some people do.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. All right. So wait, now shifting gears, I mean, we're going from, you know, real IDs to other issues that make their way through probate court, and that is the loss of a loved one. Talk to me, what do you see in probate court?
Well, I think what I kind of wanted to discuss today is, when do you need to go to probate court?
Okay.
You know, so you've lost a loved one, and then does everybody need to go to probate court? No. Do you need to probate a will every time? No. If it's a married couple, most assets are jointly held. So when a spouse dies, there's really usually no need, because the money or whatever it is passes immediately by operation of law. If you have all of your you know, bank accounts and everything else jointly held with anybody, then you don't need to go to probate. Where we're finding, though, is there's usually some asset that somebody has, or it's a second to die in a marital situation, where the asset is only in the name of the deceased person. And if that's the case, you have to come to probate to get it changed. It'll never change on its own. It'll never change on its own. And so there are several ways. You either probate it either by a will or by an administration if there's no will. Or if it's less than $50,000, you can do what's called a small estate. And that you can do on your own. But anything over 50, you got to have a lawyer.
Wow, and so people are finding this out like afterwards.
Correct, correct. Most people, you know, especially older people, we all try to plan things better, and we try to tell people where our things are. But, you know, we've had a lot of lost wills. People can't find wills, or mother said, I had a will, we can't find it. I mean, there's all kinds of ways. Some people need to go, most people wait a while before they go to probate because they want to let the dust settle.
Yeah.
But some people have to go in right away to get money to pay for the funeral expense or to pay rent or something that they need the money for. And so, you know, I have probated wills that are 30 years old. I mean, that people have waited 30 years to probate because they didn't know that they found, I'll tell you where, is abandoned property. So if you learn anything today, check abandoned property, because you would be shocked how much money is in abandoned property that you didn't know that your long lost relative.
Claim your money.
Right.
Oh, you're putting money in people's
I just got so many things
purses.
to tell you.
We're not done, okay? We have to have our next shoe date, because I'm sorry, she is just like the best shoes. No, but this is really great information. Judge Gomes, you're just you're a treasure. Thank you so much for sharing this information so people don't have to find out when they're in the thick of it.
Right.
These are tough things.
Well, we're always available, and the people in the probate court are so good about trying to, you know, help you in any way.
All right, Judge Gomes, everybody. Judge Gomes putting money in your pocket. Thank you.
Thank you.
Still ahead on Live at 9, a look at the traditions that are part of the Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead. And coming up a little later, we'll have the results of a new poll where a number of Americans were surveyed about their belief in haunted houses. That inspired our Live at 9 question of the day. Do you believe in haunted houses? Do you believe they exist? What? Judge Gomes, don't laugh. Well, yeah, I mean, no, I mean, who knows? Who knows? There are people who actually come here to see these. I mean, what do you know? What do you know? Anyway, yes, no, not sure. Hover your cell phone camera over the screen, tap it, vote yes, no, or not sure. We'll have the results later.